Hi there everyone, welcome to another ORAS Wi-Fi battle. This was against someone on my stream the other day, and this was an NU battle, and they put up quite the fight, I gotta say. I was not expecting this. I haven't been doing tiered battles for too long, but I figured I'd just put a bunch of Pokemon I like together and give them a go. So, she leads off with her Dedenne, and I lead off with Livani. I need to get that sticky web up to make sure I outspeed everything. And this thing, of course, goes for the Nuzzle, paralyzing me. Now, I know Livani has a special ability, Cheek Pouch, which allows it to take extra HP from berries it consumes, so I need to knock that thing off straight away. Unfortunately, I'm getting paralyzed and it's all slow here. However, luckily for me, Livani does resist electric attacks. So I'm able to resist the Thunderbolt and knock off that Citrus Berry. Would have gained back a lot of HP from that. So I'm able to survive another Thunderbolt and go for the Leaf Blade, which is enough to take out the Dedenne. Almost. Left alive with possibly 1 HP, Livani goes down. Out comes Avalugg. I don't want anyone on my team to be paralyzed, except for maybe this really slow guy. But lucky for me, he goes straight for the Super Fang. And I'm able to kill it with a Rapid Spin. The only time you're ever able to kill anything with a Rapid Spin, right? So, I've got Recover on this guy, so I don't have to worry about my health being taken like that. But out comes this Fire Pokemon. Avalugg has great physical defense, but not so great special defense. So I decide to switch out of here and send in Regirock, who does resist fire. However, this person goes straight for Will-O-Wisp, which is pretty bad for Regirock. I don't think I have a Heal Bella on this team, so Regirock's gonna have to live with that burn. So I decide to get my speed up here so that I'll outspeed and maybe use a rock attack. But unfortunately for me, they go for the Grass Knot, which turns out to be a critical hit, and they kill me instantly. So unfortunately, down goes Reginald without doing much work. So in comes Malamar. I go for the knockoff. Even if this thing does burn me, I should be able to do some decent damage. Lucky for me, the Will-O-Wisp misses, and I'm able to get off 2 knockoffs. See, that thing was holding a Violite. Quite a bulky Pokemon holding such item. Out comes the Sudowoodo here. I was a bit confused here, since fighting is super effective against rock, but I'm able to get a superpower off. But unfortunately for me, they go for counter, which takes out poor Malamar. 2 of my strong attackers here downed fairly instantly. So I send in my new guy Tropius, and I go straight for the Sword Dance. Need to get at least 2 Sword Dances up for Tropius to have decent attack. He doesn't try to go for the Sucker Punch here, and instead goes for Explosion. Pretty bad for Tropius, however I do survive. And the gimmick with this Tropius is that I gave it the Salac Berry, while it has the ability Harvest. The Salac Berry raises your speed when you are low, so my Tropius is now at plus 4 speed, plus 2 speed and plus 4 attack. Unfortunately for me, this guy has priority, and is able to one-hit kill me. Most of my strong attacking Pokemon are all dead now. All I have is a few utility and 1 trickster. So I send back out Avalugg, while for some reason he switches into his Dragon, which dies instantly. Perhaps he had a rock move on there he wanted to try out on me. But down that thing goes, and I'm able to regain a bit of health. In comes the Cypher again. Even though I will be super effective against it, its move, I don't resist its moves. However, with an Avalanche, Going last, I do 120 base power ice to this thing, and I'm able to whack it right down to its sash. If it was not for that sash, that thing would have died. This guy just goes for aerial ace. I can see he can't do much to me here, so I decide to go for recover. Get back a lot of that HP. I'm not too worried by this thing at all. Maybe if it set up a sword dance, but given its HP, it's probably not going to try. So down that thing goes to another avalanche. If you don't know, avalanche has a base power of 60, but if a Pokemon attacks you and then you use avalanche, its base power goes up to 120. So out comes the Littlefoot. And lucky for me, my ice move is super effective against this guy. Unfortunately, it goes straight for the Leech Seed, so my ice attack is only going to have a power of 60 here. And as we can see, maybe this thing's holding Eviolite too, because that did not do a lot. Considering this Pokemon is unevolved, I'm assuming it's probably definitely holding the Eviolite. But I don't think there's much it can do to me. And I am able to get rid of Leech Seed. Here he goes for the Paralyze Hacks. I decide to get my HP back. And there were a couple of turns of stall here, because not much I can do to it, not much it can do to me. It's the last Pokemon. This thing goes for Seed Bomb. I tank that quite well, and I'm able to get a Avalanche off, which does do 120 base power. I knocked that down to the red, and I think the battle's probably over about now. And that thing is able to get some residual HP gain. And then it goes for the Synthesis. I can see this thing is quite the annoying tank. And this is only a 60 power avalanche, so it does half the damage from the hill. I can see this Leech Seed is getting quite annoying, so I think here I decide to Rapid Spin it away. Yep. Good old Rapid Spin, able to get rid of Leech Seed as well. So now I go for the Avalanche. I realise this probably won't kill, but perhaps he wanted to end the battle here. He realised he couldn't win. So he gave me that 120 power boost, and down goes Littlefoot. And that was a surprisingly successful NU match. Took out all my big stars, but good old Avalugg was able to pull through. Anyway, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed.